Hi, I'm Melody and I'm studying at Monash University, just studying psychology.
Hi, I'm Alan. I'm studying engineering at Monash University, Clayton. Yeah, I was really pleased with, I guess, the way that we saw God answer prayer. Melody and I went together. And yeah, we sort of had a lot of positive experiences. We were able to pray for a lot of the people who we talked to. The way that I think about it is we're sort of maybe like planting seeds, something like that. And there's this thing called the Engel scale, which Power to Change talks about. And basically on one end of the scale, you've got people who are, fully like following Jesus Christ with their whole life, really, really into it. And on the other end of the scale, we have people who are not interested, like hostile and that kind of thing. And so it's this gradual scale where you kind of can nudge people up. And I feel like so many of our conversations yesterday were just taking people kind of one step closer to this end of the scale. Yeah, even despite our apprehension, God helped us in so many ways, helped encourage us, and Melody's going to expand on that.
On Outreach, when we first started, we actually prayed, how are we going to do this? We were a bit nervous, and so, one thing that came out of praying just before going on Outreach was that, we thought about, okay, why not try and have a little bit of small talk at the start to just build rapport and get to know the people that we're talking to. And as I was just like walking closer to the house, I could smell this really familiar food, and I was like, wait a moment, that's like a really popular Asian dish. It's like soy boiled egg, and I could smell it, and like I could hear inside, they're speaking Cantonese. I can see on the windowsill there's like this dried orange skin, and I'm like, yep, I remember that. And I was just like, already, I haven't even met who's inside, but I can totally like relate to them. So we knock on the door, and like out comes like this really nice lady, and like immediately I start talking about like the eggs and like the mandarin skin, and I'm just like, oh wait, so are you from like Hong Kong or something? And we just started going to all this small talk before we started asking about, how are you finding the community? How long have you been here? Just going into like the questions that were on the survey that we were asking. And I guess that like it was just really cool that we were able to build rapport, because that made the conversation flow so much easier. We were praying that maybe like we could share the Knowing God Personally booklet, or like share the gospel. And as soon as we had prayed that, like we knocked on the next door, and that happened to be Lorraine's door.
So one thing that Lorraine said to us actually was something along the lines of, I hope that when I die I go to heaven. And she said something along the lines of, maybe when we die, and we believe in Jesus, like hopefully we go to heaven, but maybe if our sins are too much, then we can't go to heaven. So we're able to actually explain grace to her and say that, even Paul in the Bible describes himself as the worst of sinners. And we read that nothing in heaven or on earth, no power can separate us from the love of God that's in Jesus Christ. We're able to encourage her with that. I think that was a real answer to prayer, like Melody mentioned before, just that we're able to, almost like, to a T, every time we prayed, oh God, I pray that the person in this house opens their door, I pray that we'd be able to share this. We just saw God pull through, and that's really amazing kind of thing, amazing way that we saw God work.